Hello everyone and welcome to a new video from your Overwatch. I'm Eddie the Chump and today we'll be talking about 5 of the most underrated ultimates in Overwatch. Now a quick qualifier, the ultimates don't have to be exceptionally good to be on this list, they just have to be better than people think they are. With that said, let's get onto the list. High Noon. Oh McCree, you and your ultimate, so much potential. I think a big reason why people underrate High Noon is because it's actually difficult to use and set up. Because it has the potential to wipe multiple targets at once, but makes McCree very vulnerable, people think it's weak because that's the only context in which people try and use it. If you're looking at it as a way to just press Q and get all the kills, then yes, it can be useless. McCree lights up like a Christmas tree, stands virtually still, and invites all of the enemy to shoot him in the face. However, this is ignoring several factors. High Noon doesn't just have to be utilized to try and kill multiple targets. Sometimes using it to kill just one key target or to zone out space that you want to control can work wonders. It's great in combination with any ultimate that makes opponents prone, like Hammer Down, and is actually a really good target for Nano, as the charge time to get kill shots is reduced by quite a lot. A word on this, on the PTR the charge time is lower because of the changes Blizzard have made to its delay, so if that change goes through then it's going to be genuinely scary when nanoed and a lot more dexterous overall. Primal Rage. Winston's ultimate has many effective uses, but none of them immediately lethal, and I think that's why people underrate it so much. It feels like to be considered a good ultimate, any ult has to be on the Genji Nano Blade level, but the truth is, Winston's ult doesn't do that job. What it is amazing at though is for crowd controlling or bullying other ults. That's a nice aimbot you have there, soldier. It's a pity you won't be anywhere near anything as I continuously boop you across time and space. Speaking of Genji Nanoblade, what a bad feeling it must be to be so close to one-slashing an entire enemy backline, only to have Winston say nope and continuously knock you out of range until it runs out. If the map you're playing on has any sort of pits or cliffs, Primal Rage suddenly becomes very scary indeed. Not to mention the fact that if you really want to, you can use it just to single out one enemy and just keep knocking them about and jumping at them. How many times have you been a DPS and Winston is just slapping you around in some corner somewhere as you suffer the longest and most insulting death of your Overwatch life? Its real strength is its different applications, but most people only see it as a way to keep themselves alive post-initiation, which isn't necessarily bad, it's just far from the only way you can use it. Pulse Bomb. Tracer's ultimate is criminally underrated. The difficulty with it is that unless your name is Soon, sticking small targets is pretty mechanically challenging. It's a skill that requires practice. The result of that is lots of missed bombs, and that's why people tend to think it's weaker than it is. Tracer can build bomb quite quickly, and there's not always a money combo ult to stick it to. Graviton takes ages to build, for example, but when Grav is used, a pulse bomb stuck in the middle of that can be very dangerous and can kill through defensive ults like Transcendence. Pulse is also good on main tanks that teams are grouping behind, as there's a good chance it will not only kill them if they've already taken damage, but also any squishy standing too close to them will not be happy, and that's by far its most common use. If you get really good at the sticks to squishies like someone like Soon is in the pro scene, then you can really unlock its potential and it becomes much scarier to opponents. People think Pulse is good, but a lot of people don't access how good it really is when optimized. Barrage. Pharah's ult is in a similar place to McCree's. It has devastating potential but makes her very vulnerable. Perhaps even more so as she is actually floating in a stationary way. It's not like you can hold a Rhine shield in front of her 20 feet in the air. Now I've seen some top level divas use defense matrix to stop anyone interfering, and a good Zarya bubble on a Pharah as she uses Barrage can be devastating. But the best way I've seen Pharah use Barrage against me hasn't been in the backup she's received, it's in the timing of it. Barrage can be horrendously effective if used at the end of the mid-fight when enemies have likely used their abilities. And Ana Sleep Dart can silence Pharah, but if she's already used it and it's on cooldown, that's all she wrote. It's also good when nanoed, and is one of the few things that can damage through defensive ultimates like Trance or Drop the Beat if boosted by Ana. The problem is, and why people underrate it, is because it's so easy to throw away your life while using it, just like McCree's is. But if you use it wisely, it's way better than people think. Diva Bomb. This ultimate does the most damage in the entire game. There's just one problem. Unless timed and placed well, it's very easy to avoid. A lot of Diva players waste this ult, firing it in easy to avoid locations or when it's obvious that it's coming. Its real strength though is when it's used in a combo. That's both in the literal sense, like following up a Grav or a Hammer Down, and in the conceptual sense. If you use Diva ult at the same time as another ult that forces people to react to it, like a Genji Blade or a High Noon, teams can be forced to pick a poison. In that context, it's way better than people think it is. People waste this ult a lot, and that's why it's on this list, because if you really understood just how good it could be, You wouldn't throw it away so casually. It's for the most part pretty safe as well, and there's only a short period of time where Little Diva is exposed. Maybe that low risk factor is why people waste it so often, because they think it doesn't really matter as they can get their mech back straight away afterwards anyway. That's a mistake. Don't waste it. It can kill all the things when used effectively. Let me know in the comments if you agree with this list. These videos always create discussion. I look forward to reading your guys' input. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a rating. If you never want to miss one of our videos again, please click the bell icon next to the subscribe button on our channel to join the notification squad. You'll be in good company. And finally, please follow the Your Overwatch Twitter. It's where you can find updates about new videos and other good stuff. I've been Eddie the Chump, and until next time.